Well, hello there. Welcome back to my personal lifestyle channel. What I'm going to be doing in this video is I'm going to be talking about chapter 31 in my video playbook called My Life After Seeing God. If you remember in chapter 24, I talked about prayer requests that I have made to God for certain things that were needing to happen in my life. If you want to hear about those answered prayers, please keep watching. Well, as you can tell, I've slid over the camera, so I'm setting off to the right side. What I want to do is I want to show some pictures of what the Life Center was, and remember it no longer exists. But this first picture is a picture of the main entrance that I went through to go to my classroom. We're going to be showing some pictures of the classroom there. So remember in chapter 23, there was three parts there that I was teaching students to be teachers to teach the Heart Refinement program. I needed a solid location. So then there's also some other videos on this playlist that there was a lot more people, and we actually rented out the Life Center and rented a room out. And I'd pay $60 a month to rent the room out, but I'd have a 2 hour window to be able to meet. And we met once a week and for 2 hours. So I had to take all my resources in, and you're going to see some of the resources in some videos here in a little bit. And so that's the entrance that I went through. What I want to do is I want to show a couple of office pictures. I had my own office, and it was great that you see that. Right now, you're seeing office number one. That's just a pose of me with. If you would walk in the office and I'd be sitting down at my desk, that's what you would see. You would see that window behind me, and I thought that was a pretty good idea to have a window office. This second picture here shows me um, taking a picture over my shoulder so you can see what I looked at. And I still have the desk here in my office today. So I want to share some pictures of the classrooms where we met at. So I got two pictures. Picture one of the classroom shows I'm looking at it from one end, looking in at it. And you can tell that it's an angled U-shape room. We were able to set 12 people in there, and I needed to do that. Let's look at the second picture of the classroom here, and just a view from the other side. What I do in Heart Refinement is I have a male and a female instructor, and when it comes to Heart Refinement, you've got to learn the servant leadership and the servant nurturing. So leadership comes from the men, and servant nurturing comes from the female. So we combine those together to teach Heart Refinement, just like a parenting unit does in a home where children are concerned. But a lot of times we get into a position where we don't have both parents living at home. So then both parents, if they become single and raising children, they need to learn both servant leadership and servant nurturing. So I want to share a little video on the screen here, and I'm going to share that video on the screen as I'm talking to you. Let me pull it up here. And what I'm going to do, my friends, is I'm going to play a video that I recorded live stream. As you know, my ministry is also on Facebook, so I have several groups and several pages there where my ministry was also recorded live for people to see that. What I did when I first got the keys to the Life Center is I made a video, and somehow the voice and my mouth speaking in this video is off. But you can still get a pretty good idea of the tour of the facility. And so we're going to watch that now. I'm going to push play, and I'm going to put the video on the screen next to me, and why don't you just watch this video with me. Well, good morning there, friends. Pastor Michael here from the Heart Refinement Ministries New Life Center. I am standing in here, and I'm going to give you a tour of our new life facility while it's all empty, nothing on the walls. So I'm going to turn the phone around, and I'm going to walk you all through this new place so you can see what's coming forth for all you people. I hope you will join us at our free seminars that we're going to be hosting here on March 23rd. So I'm going to turn this around and give you a tour. Here we go. That was in 2019, my friends. As we walk through the front door, this area right here is going to be the receptionist's area. This is where Laura's desk's going to go. Laura was the female co-director in training. To see one of us leaders, we'll have a logo sign right there. We walk down here to the hallway to my office and Brother Paul's office. This is our storage room where we'll have all the files at, and all of our stuff will fit in here. As you can see, I've already brought some stuff in. This first office I'm going to go into is going to be Brother Paul's office, and he's got a nice little office here, quite a bit of space where he can do what he's got to do in here. And this next office I'm going to take you into is going to be my office. And this is the bigger of the two offices. And so my desk will be sitting along this wall right here. So I can plug in right there. So when you walk into the office, you'll see me sitting at a desk right here. Okay. So I'll be doing consulting before we incorporate people into I don't know how that got off. And so on these walls beside me here, the words in the mouth don't line up. Put the program posters up on it. Okay. And right here will be some chairs where a couple can sit if they're coming into consulting services. I do have a little window here that looks out onto the trailer park next door, so that'll let some sunshine come in. So anyway, this is going to be a new adventure for us here at the Life Center, and as you can tell, we already have phone service here. This is exciting, friends, as I get to fulfill the mission that God has actually called me to fulfill. So I'm excited about what this is doing, and as we walk around here, you can see this one more time while I'm walking around with you. This is a kind of a God thing, friends. I had no idea that God was going to bring this after a car accident. So I'm glad He did. Now I'm going to take you into where our conference room is, where we're going to hold our life groups at. This is a really, really nice space. So before I walk into this room, I'm going to flip the phone around for you to see it. All right, this is the conference room. And again, we'll have our tables set up in here, and we'll get some stuff on the walls to make it look more inviting. We'll do a whiteboard right there, and we'll have a mobile TV cart so we can watch our videos, and the teachers will sit on this end of it, and then we'll put our tables in a U-shaped fashion. And again, that wall right there is going to hold our program posters, and so everybody sees what's going on. So no hidden secrets about how to follow Jesus in this program. And here we are back at the receptionist area in the exit door. I just want to take a little bit of moment to thank you all for watching this video, and we will do an open house on March 22nd at our Christian Fellowship Social. That was in 2019, friends. Seminar on Saturday, March 23rd. So keep tuning into my posts and my live video feeds, and may God bless you. as you think about the true path of following Jesus Christ. Well, my friends, that was a pretty cool video. I just wish that the words in my mouth speaking would have been okay. I was shooting that live stream from a Facebook page, and that's what I ended up with. But I think it was important for you to be able to see the concept of what was going on there. What I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be sharing another video that was shot in the Life Center. Was on mobilizing. My church did a sermon series on mobilizing your ministry outside of the church. I did that. So let's watch a video now that will be on the screen in front of me, and let's see what mobilizing a ministry looks like. Well, hello, family and friends. Pastor Michael here, and I'm at the Life Center at the ministry office where I actually have my ministry at. I came up here today by myself just to reflect a little bit, and I want to share a few things with you. Today at my personal church in Fort Collins, we studied mobilizing and sharing our faith outside the four walls of the church. This facility where I'm at, it's about sharing your faith outside of the walls of the church. So I wanted to visit with you a little bit about what's in my heart, so you got an idea of what's going on. And I spent a lot of time in this facility here, and a lot of lives have been changed, for the better, for the worst, but God's been a part of it. And so what I want to do is I want to turn the phone around and kind of let you look at what I've been going on in this room. The posters speak volumes, friends. We could actually sit in this room and I wouldn't have to do anything except turn the phone around and let you all see what I'm doing here. So it's very important that you see this. So I'm sitting in the front of the room here. As you can see, the TV's back there. We actually play teaching videos, and we go through those teaching videos, and we actually go through a life group book. So I'm sitting in a rotating chair, so I'm just going to rotate around as I talk to you so you can see what's behind me. You'll see that there's a whiteboard behind me, and we have a couple of crutches there. One of those crutches says Jesus on there, and the other crutch says God on there. And what's important about that, friends, is that through our program, we have to learn to lean on God and Jesus. That's important when we're walking in a new faith into a new relationship. But friends, I'm going to turn my chair one more time here, and I want you to see something over here in my back shoulder. Okay, this is the fruit of the Spirit. We have to walk in the fruit of the Spirit as new believers, as new people that are just walking in this faith. So I want to share this with you. Hopefully, y'all can see that. That's the fruit of the Spirit that we actually have on display here in our Life Center conference room. And I'm going to walk down this wall so y'all can see what's going on. So we want to teach the fruit of the Spirit. We want people to bear this fruit, and we end up having this kind of going on in our life. That's the tree called the spirit of doubt. Okay, and we want to get to this spirit of faith, which is the fruit of the Spirit. So we spend a lot of time in here. Okay, we try to get people to follow our map view of learning how to follow Jesus Christ. So we have 3 programs here. We got the first program is the way is being melted down. The second program that we teach is the truth being molded into what God wants us to do. Our third one is the life filled and equipped with Jesus Christ, and then it gives us access to God. And we do have 4 seminars, but friends, we only have 3 life groups. These flow charts indicate the steps that we take as we walk through that map view up on top. So to bear the fruit of the Spirit is His character, but it's ours to bear. And friends, we got 9 walking steps, stepping stones, I call them, in order to learn how to bear the fruit of the Spirit. Then we get over here, and then we have 7 essential truths of building your house on the rock of Jesus. Again, I call them stepping stones. And then as we start to engage in life, friends, the life of Jesus Christ brings us the gift of the Holy Spirit. Again, there's 7 steps that we walk through. And so we have life group books. This is a 2-part life group study. This is a 1-part life group study. And this is a 1-part life group study. This is important, friends, that we understand what we're doing here in order to have that access to God. And we start with the way of Jesus Christ so we can learn how to have our tree of life look like this poster right here. Because, friends, we start out with life looking like this poster right here. And in order to get us to that poster down there, the fruit of the Spirit, we want to put on some armor, some much needed armor, friends. That's what this poster is all about. And then on our end of our walls here, friends, we have heart to heart in our clock. Our clock says the time spent with family is time spent well. Then we have another heart-to-heart poster. Okay, we want to do this, friends, so we can get to, as our faith grows, we build the following. So we build confidence, trust, intimacy, transparency, forgiveness, contentment, and security. Again, we have the same map view charts and our flow charts, our stepping charts, and our life group books on this side of the wall because we do refer to both sides of the room. And the overall appearance that we're after, friends, is we're building our salvation. That's what we're doing. Salvation is defined as deliverance from evil, danger, or trouble. It's God's gift through Jesus Christ to save men's souls. And so that's present in our room. And we have a lot of things that we discuss and that we look at. And right there is basically the leaders. They call that a conductor's chart, but our leaders sit in this room, and then these charts are at the end of the room, and so we have our life group books here, and then we'll have another one sitting right here for the ladies that are co-leading this group. A lot of things go on in this group, in this room. We have a formal receptionist area that people come into, and I'm going to just kind of walk that through as you see. So when you walk in through the door, you're gonna see this view. We got a couple of waiting chairs there, and then our logo sign is there, and then this is the receptionist desk. There'll be somebody here that will greet you when you come through here. And when we walk this way, folks, we have a serving table because. The Bible says if you're thirsty, give somebody something to drink. If they're hungry, give them something to eat. And so we actually serve snacks and coffee and things like that. And then this goes back to our storeroom where all of our stuff is stored at. And this happens to be my office right here. And again, I have the similar poster set up that I do in the other room because I do a lot of consulting with people that may think about coming through our program. Basically, you can call what I do a combination of school teaching and counseling. It's kind of combined together. We are going into 5 months of the 8 months that God has given me to run this facility. And it was a prepayment that came from the personal injury settlement, and that's God's design and God's favor, and by the grace of God, this facility will stay open and continue to run. A lot of people have asked about my credentials, about what do I do, and on the wall behind me, those credentials are right there. I mean, you're more than welcome to come and visit the ministry center. You're more than welcome to sit down and visit with me and walk around our facility. So we are going into our 5th month here at the Life Center. Suite 275, and it's by God's design and God's power that we're here. The ministry message today at my church was to mobilize in taking the gospel beyond the 4 walls of the church. We're doing it, friends. We're doing it. And a lot of things go on at the Life Center, friends. A lot of things that are, training people to teach this program. If I don't have a team to train it, to teach people how to do this and train them how to do that, we can't open the Life Center. So I want you to pray about that. I want you to pray about what's going on here, and pray about the team that leads this ministry, because without a team, we don't have a ministry. So I thank God for what He's doing here, and I hope to see you all at a seminar in our conference room. It's God's design, and we're just being used by God. So God bless as I end this video, and I hope you all think about coming to a seminar and seeing this facility for yourself if you're in the Loveland, Colorado area. Thank you, and God bless. Well, my friends, there you have it, an answer to prayer to have a permanent Life Center suite. And you've seen all those posters. It was hard to set them up and teach and then take them all down within a 2-hour period. And it took a long time to teach a team of people. At one time, as you've seen some of my chapter videos, I had 12 people in the classroom. But when it all broke down to it, we had myself, Brother Paul, Laura, and Wani. Those are the female co-instructors. Probably in the later chapter, we're going to be watching a teaching training day at the Life Center, so you kind of got an idea what that was about. But in my next video, my friends, I want to do my answered prayer number 2, which was a new home that I needed. That's going to come up in chapter 32, coming up next. And then after that, we'll do the teachers training day at the Life Center. So my friends, until we meet in chapter 32, may God bless you. May His face shine upon you, and may Jesus always bring you joy. I'll see you soon.